So guys, you've arrived. I'm glad you're here because I'm going to share with you how you can change your horse's journey from here on in. You'll be first receiving the free videos of going out onto the arena, going outside, riding outside in a new place, a new space for the first time. What are the processes that I go through to make this a success? And that your horse feels he's accomplished something and then can confidently take the new environment confidently the next time. You will also receive the free video of the preparations that I go through with going to a competition. So thinking about the new place and space and all the things they have to deal with at a competition and the processes in which you have to overcome to get there, getting on the trailer, making sure your horse is relaxed before he goes so he arrives relaxed when he's there. So you may have a spooky horse. You may think that your horse has always been like that because he's bred by Mr. Spooky out of hot pants. And so why wouldn't he be like that? But of course the reason is because a horse is born with only a set of tools for surviving in nature. These are a set of tools that help him to stay alive. The single one most important thing to a horse is survival. Write that down. And through survival, he looks for a position of comfort. And if he only has the skills and the knowledge to know how to do that from nature, from his instinct, then of course everything in our human environment is going to trigger that. It's going to tell him, this is dangerous, watch out for this, be sensitive for that. And of course, we're all wanting that sensitive, electric, athletic sport horse. And what comes with that beauty and athleticism and power and elegance is a higher level of natural instinct. So if we leave them only to react with what they know, of course we're going to be dealing with undesired behaviors. These behaviors that we don't want to be sitting on, and actually the horse doesn't want to be dealing with either. So we're going to go through a breakdown of how to resurrect this. The first thing we need to ask ourselves is why? Why is the horse doing this? Do you have a horse that is spooky at something that moves, who is reacting at a sound, who is finding it difficult to approach something or gets afraid when something approaches him? Asking the why, what is it? What is it that we need to address? What are the skills that he's missing to be able to overcome these situations? Overall, what I can teach you is that a horse only needs to know how to be in control of himself. When he can control himself, he can control the situation. This is also the thing we have to think about what we're going to teach him. And when we're able to teach him these new things, all the symptoms, the undesired fear and anxiety and tension and nervousness actually goes away. You will learn the breakdown of asking yourself these questions to know exactly who your horse is. Who is my horse and what is he thinking? Why is he responding in this way? What are the things that I shouldn't do to add to the situation? What can I do or stop doing that makes this situation worse? We're going to go through a breakdown of reading your horse's body, finding the tension points, relieving him of this built-up tension that he carries around with him, maybe not only when you're working him, but also the time where he's in the stable and in the paddock. So he's going to have more relief, not only from in your training, but also in the 24 hours he's not with you. We're going to go through a groundwork series, how to begin the groundwork, how to start to look at your horse and see what's happening. For a lot of riders, that's really foreign. So we're going to go through how we process that, how we start on the ground, what's the positioning, and where to be able to read what your horse is doing and teach him the next steps. We're going to be able to take that into these scary situations on the ground. So we're going to be going through patterns, simulating situations when we've got the skills and knowledge through the groundwork pattern and feeling our horses and giving him the understanding of what to do with his body. We're going to take that skills into situations on the ground first, so we know he knows what he has to do in a situation that would normally have scared him before. The next step, of course, is taking that to the saddle. So we're going to then build the bridge of everything that he knows on the ground and everything you've visually seen and helped him through on the ground, you can do together in the saddle. And those steps that brings you to a feeling of being relaxed, being able to cope with all situations. And also, the last thing we're going to teach you is to know what to do when you're in a situation where there's some insecurity that still comes up. So you might be at a competition, you've done all your homework, he sees something that's a little bit over the top for him. What don't we do to make the situation worse, and what can we do to give him a good experience that he benefits from that and he gets better the next time you go out? So I look forward to taking you on this journey to get your horse to become a master of himself and for you to enjoy the continuation of your journey.